Tonight, a terrifying hostage situation for one family yesterday, and we have the details. We spoke with the husband and grandfather who shared with us the harrowing moments a fugitive took his family captive for several hours. He asked that his identity remain anonymous to respect his privacy. For that reason, we will call him Ray. Here's more.
Checked and said, if some worse to worse, I'm gonna shoot this boy. He's referring to my son.
It was just a regular Sunday afternoon when the resident of this home, Ray, heard his dogs barking out front. Curious, Ray looked outside and saw a man at his driveway.
And I went out and he approached me over here. And I asked him, sir, are you lost? Are you looking for someone?
Yeah.
He said, I need your car.
When Ray refused to give up his car, he says the suspect, later identified as 41-year-old Vincent Seguenza Cruz, pointed a firearm at him. Ray immediately went to the back side of his house to warn his family that there was a man out front with a gun and to lock the doors. But by then, the suspect was already inside the house.
When my son got out and my daughter, he was already inside and he was wailing his gun at my wife. My wife is sleeping in the living room. And I went that side and I was very lucky. The policeman almost shot me because they were already there and probably they think I was the suspect. I was going like this. And they said, it's inside, it's inside.
Inside the house and held prisoner against their will was Ray's wife, 2 daughters, his son, and his 15-month-old grandson. The distressed husband, father, and grandfather says he was whisked away from the residence to maintain his safety, and after a few hours, his daughter and grandson were the first of the hostages to be released. Ray says his family was able to negotiate the release since the power was shut off to the home in an effort to lure Cruz out.
So my grandson was sweating a lot. I guess he was cranky, and my daughter told him that he needs to go out to get some fresh air because the son is crying. So he let them out.
One by one, other members of Ray's family were released, but according to Ray, they were freed in exchange for demands such as cigarettes or food. Next to be freed was Ray's wife, then his other daughter. The only one left inside the home with the suspect still held captive, Ray's 25-year-old son. At this point, Ray says he and the remaining members of his family were taken to Delito Precinct to provide a statement. But with his son still in a precarious situation, Ray said he asked to stay, but the police insisted that he not be in the presence of potential gunfire. Eventually, and fortunately, the nerve-wracking situation ended with no injuries or fatalities. When Ray spoke with his son in the aftermath, he was surprised to learn that his son even had a heroic role in Cruz's capture.
They were in the window, and he pointed the gun at my son. When the guy pointed his gun, he said, "Oh, this is my end." And the cops already opened the door, and they throw something that flash. So when the cops throw the flash, he got distracted, and that's the time my son
grabbed the gun.
Yeah, he brushed it like this, and then pushed him, and then he pinned him down. Wow. And he yelled to the cops, "I got his gun."
While this is perhaps the scariest moment of this family's life, being held against their will in a hostage situation by an armed man, Ray says he's thankful to the Guam Police Department for doing an exceptional job in taking control of the situation and saving his family's lives.
I'm just thankful to the policemen of Guam, Guam Police Department, because they were so patient. Really thankful, and nothing happened. Like my family didn't get hurt, and we're all safe.